Hey, welcome back to my channel. I've got another frosty one lined up for you guys today. The last video I made about action cameras in the bitter cold got a lot of kickback because I didn't feature a certain camera. So what I did was I went out and I picked one up. Now that was the easy part. The hard part is that I'm here in Calgary and the temperature is about 5 below and I'm looking for that minus 35 to minus 40. So I got a plane to catch. I'm gonna head back up north and we're going to test out the Ace Pro 2 versus the rest of these giant players. I'm the Jaunting Ape. Thanks for tuning in and the world is yours, my friends.
Canada's far north is a difficult place during the winter months. Survival here depends on preparation, resilience, and equipment that can be trusted when conditions are at their worst. For this first test, temperature readings were conflicting, ranging between minus 32 and minus 35 Celsius with almost no wind. The goal was simple, to see which, if any, of these action cameras could capture moonlight darkness fading into an epic sunrise. All four cameras were set as close to identical as possible for this time lapse. Using a 10-second interval on a 30 frame per second timeline, the GoPro powers out first at 90 minutes and 30 seconds. What really surprised me was the Ace Pro 2, which only lasted another 10 minutes, shutting down at 100 minutes and 6 seconds. In my last test, the Pocket 3 remained stationary, and this time, with several people curious about the gimbal's performance, I ran a left-to-right motion lapse. It delivered an impressive 180 minutes and 10 seconds. What the Action 6 loses in low light image quality, it certainly tries to make up in battery life.
Okay, this is actually insane. It's been almost 5 hours and the other cameras are all back getting charged up and warmed up, and this Action 6 is still showing 55%. I checked out the footage and absolutely amazing what the other cameras are putting out, but they don't catch the sunrise because they die. This Action 6, crazy. Okay, so this is actually kind of unbelievable. It's 1 o'clock now, so I put the cameras out here at 5. The Action 6 is still here. So that's 8 hours that it's been going. And the second best one was the Pocket 3, and it did about 3.5 hours. And the GoPro and the Ace Pro 2, they barely made 2 hours.
The Action 6 left the others far behind, lasting an unbelievable 552 minutes and 50 seconds. That's over 9 hours, but there's a problem here. Until the sun comes up, the image is honestly hard to look at. These strange, square, sensor-like artifacts dominate the frame. Now compare that to the Ace Pro 2 image taken at the exact same point in the time lapse. The snow comes alive with small, sparkling highlights. That said, there's still a noticeable banding in the sky. It's my humble opinion, of the three action cameras, the GoPro delivered the best overall image in the dark. However, neither the Hero 13 nor the Ace Pro 2 lasted long enough to see the sun actually rise. The Pocket 3, with its 1-inch sensor, floods the image with light, so much so that it barely even feels like a nighttime shot. But this video isn't about image quality, it's about battery life in the extreme cold. And when these cameras are brought back to room temperature, there is another surprise waiting. None of these cameras failed due to empty batteries. Once they were warmed back up to room temperature, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 came back with 4% remaining. The Hero 13 had only used about 2/3 of its battery, still showing 36% left. With the Pocket 3, I was using DJI's extended battery handle. After running a lot of these tests here in the Arctic, I don't feel the extended handle actually improves cold weather performance. I've done a lot of tests with and without it, and the results have been very similar. And after delivering nearly 10 hours of time lapse, the Action 6 still had 20% left in the tank.
She's cold out. Another brisk minus 35 with some good wind.
For this next test, we're looking at minus 34 Celsius with a 10 km/h wind. All of the cameras are set as close as possible, all shooting in 4K with a 16:9 aspect ratio. Once again, the Hero 13 and Ace Pro are extremely close. The Ace Pro 2 is the first to call it quits this time, shutting down after 75 minutes and 6 seconds. Just 15 seconds later, the Hero 13 falls at 75 minutes and 21 seconds. 21 minutes after that, we say goodbye to the Pocket 3, which throws in the towel at 96 minutes and 15 seconds. And finally, the only camera in this test to break the 2-hour mark is the DJI Action 6. It pulls ahead by a solid 25 minutes, recording a total of 121 minutes and 10 seconds of 30 frame per second video in these extreme cold temperatures. In my last video, I was asked whether the extreme cold affects the gimbal on the Pocket 3, and it does. While I didn't see any issue during the motion lapse, after prolonged exposure to extreme cold, the Pocket 3 gimbal becomes unresponsive in video mode. In this test, I ran the Pocket 3 without the extended battery handle, and it did fully exhaust its battery. The Ace Pro 2 shut down with 5% remaining, while DJI's Action 6 was right there with it at 6%. Once again, the GoPro finished with the most battery left, showing a 22% remaining. This next test isn't about battery life, but I did take advantage of some faint northern lights and match the settings as closely as possible across all cameras to capture time lapse. This once again highlights a problem with the Action 6 in low light. The footage is simply not usable in the dark, and it raises an important question. Is its exceptional battery life coming at the expense of image quality? With all settings matched, I suspected the Action 6 might be using a faster auto shutter speed than the others. So I ran another dark test, locking the shutter speed on all cameras at 9 seconds. So here we have a nearly identical settings as we had in the first time lapse in this video. The only change is that the shutter is locked at 9 seconds instead of set to auto. And it's clear as a daylight that this does not fix the image issues we were seeing with the Action 6. This test was conducted at roughly 5 degrees warmer than the first. The only camera that failed to reach the 2-hour mark was the Ace Pro 2, shutting down at 108 minutes and 40 seconds. The Hero 13 followed 17 minutes later, giving up at 125 minutes on the nose. The Pocket 3 barely pushed past the 3-hour mark, finally succumbing to the cold at 180 minutes and 10 seconds. Still the king of the castle, though nowhere near the nearly 10 hours achieved with auto shutter, the Action 6 outlasted the Pocket 3 by almost 17 minutes, shutting down at 196 minutes and 50 seconds.
So, what is it that we learned today? First, we learned that the Arctic is no place to spend too much time. It's way better down here in Costa Rica. Next, we learned that the Action 6 is an all-out beast when it comes down to battery power, but it's got some issues with the low light that I'm going to figure it out. If you want to come along on that journey, hit that subscribe button. Next, we learned that the Hero 13 and Ace Pro 2 are not that dissimilar, especially in the extreme cold and the low light image quality with the hyperlapses. And the Pocket 3 is an absolute all-rounder beast. Now, I've got the Arenal volcano here, and it is, for the first time, clearing up. So I'm going to send up the drone, and when the sun goes down, we're going to be doing some low light testing with the Action 6 and Ace Pro 2. I'm the Jaunting Ape. Thanks for tuning in, and the world is yours, my friends.